Hi everybody, this is Adam. Hi everybody, this is Adam Collingwood. Sorry about the sound there. What I want to do is talk to you today about what's going on in the financial markets and how you can take advantage of all the volatility at the moment, and there's so much of it. So I'm just going to share with you the screen of the DAX so we can just see how that market is moving and how you can take massive advantage of that. So this is the DAX German 30, and on the right hand side there you can see that the price is 10,002. Now this morning, so time now is 3:16 in the afternoon UK time, for those of you watching this from other countries. You can see on the 1 hour time frame how the DAX is still in our buy zone, which is where it's in this area, this territory where it's above this black line. Okay, so this is how I very simply split up what's going on with the price and the momentum of that price. So starting from a wider time frame, from 1 hour, we can see there was a big red candle there, which was the 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock candle, and anybody who was buying the DAX at this point would really be quite had they not had any stops in place, because you can see it's come back off 10,165 and now at 10,000. Now I've already taken advantage of this snapback, which I'm just going to show you now. I'll just share another screen with you, which, in fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to share all my screens. So I'm going to enter the entire screen. So I'll have a look again at the DAX there, and we're going to just see if I can find this live trade just here. Okay, so already the DAX has fallen nicely for me. So I entered at 10,137. So DAX at 10,137, and it's fallen quite nicely for me. So over 140 pips now from 10,137. Current price 9,989. So you can see there that's a nice almost 150 pip move there. And what I'm looking for is for this to come down and test this area here. So this is the first level of support, which is at 9983. So 9983 is that first level of support. Now, if the price does push beyond this level into the sell zone, I'll tell you why I did sell. Firstly, if we go to the 3-minute time frame, okay, now you can see here there was this high test bar there on the 3-minute candle, and we go and have a look at the 5-minute candle too, and there was a test there. This is at 1335. Okay, so that was the 5-minute candle there. You see how this price is coming down on the left hand side? I've got the 9982 alert. Okay, so We just see what it's doing, and you'll see the door open, what I call the door open on this. So let's just widen that. There we go. There's the door open, and there is my alarm going off just here, 9982. So the alarm's gone off as the price is now testing the 1 hour support. And if it does break through there, then the trade will remain open, because of course the bigger the time frame, in this case being the hour, the more dominant and more strength that trend has. So already, it's looking quite nice for me. So almost a couple of hundred points this is heading towards, if it does maintain that level. So if we look at the 10-minute time frame, it's very clearly crossed into the sell zone. So that was it here, 10.6066, and then there was a little bit of a rally around 140, and then the price has just continued to fall. Now I still think that the DAX will be looking to test down here in the 9,400 region. So it's the 13th of January today, and I think that it's going to test that, and then we may see a rally towards the end of January. Who knows, with all the trouble going on in China, with oil as well. Now oil hitting $30 a barrel, and at one point, of course, it was as much as over $100 a barrel last year. So huge fall in oil. And one thing that, because I love looking back through history, one thing I do know is that the last time that there was a fall in oil prices, it preceded a crash. So that's something to watch for. Historically, January is a good month for shares, but they have hit a level where you consider that a 6-year bull run, where how much further can shares go up by? Nothing to say that it won't continue to go back up, even with all the trouble over the last just certainly over the last week and into this week. But at the moment, it's looking quite precarious, and if the bears do have their way, then we could certainly see further falls. And the DAX is a beautiful index to trade because it moves so nicely. So if you look at the move here on 14th of October, just there, you could have bought nicely on the DAX and then taken it all the way up to here, 11,448, and then seen it just cross back into the sell zone. So really, you wouldn't want to stay in the DAX anything from 10,800, because the fact that it's in the sell zone, so it's below this black line. So sell zone, buy zone. Okay, and then sometimes you will have like a test as usual on the support of the moving average or another trend line, and then it just moved up, and then it's just had these big candles here just selling off. So yesterday we had another very good day where the DAX, this is early on, this is on the 12th of January. Okay, so yesterday we saw the DAX just in the morning as UK opened. The DAX was at 9866, had a nice run then in our buy zone all the way up. So what we did is we bought, because we knew that it was going to test, or very highly probable that it was going to test this level. So for many of you that were trading with me yesterday, they would have benefited from that. And then what we did is we also caught it on the way back down as well. So we took the DAX all the way back down to 9941. So nice bit of trading, one way up and one way back down again yesterday. And of course, overnight Asia started to pick up a little bit, but not surprisingly, you're going to have a bit of a flurry after the huge falls that they had last week and into this week. But it was reflected in the DAX rising overnight, and you can see now it's back into the sell zone territory, so at 9985. So if we look at ticket here, so you can see at the moment it's about 150 point move from the entry of 10137. So looking nice. So where will I be taking profit? Well, if we just look at that 1 hour time frame again, and you can see how the door is closed. So that opened and now it's back horizontal again. Now there's nothing to say that that won't be tested one more time. But where I'm looking to capitalize is if we look at the 3 minute time frame. And now this particular trade is risk off. So the stop now is at 10028. So I will go in on the account and move the stop to 10028. And all I need to do there is just put I just edit that bit, and then it will, I'll just set it at 10028. So worst case scenario, I will have profit between 10137 and here 10028. So I'm looking at a minimum return there of 109 pips. Now, of course, if this line here moves down even further, so another staircase down, okay, if that continues to drop, then the stop will be moved. So it will be moved from 10028. So I'm just going to put an alert on there, and that will tell me if the price has come back up again. Now, of course, I've got this alert here at 9982, which is on that 1 hour. And you can see, look at that, that door opens there. Okay, and if it does push through there, so there's the alert that goes off just to tell me that. So if I wasn't at my desk, I'd know that something was happening there. So it's testing again. And of course, it's close to pivot as well. So we'll see whether it comes back up. I can also check on the 1 minute time frame as well, so shorter period. So you know, 10,009, it may cross up over that as well. But even if you had traded a shorter time frame on the 1 minute, you can see there it stayed within our sell zone on the 1 minute time frame as well. So yeah, you could have capitalized that on even shorter time frame. So so time now's coming up to 3:30. So just wanted to show you how we're getting on today, and as you can see, let's just go back to that. So there we are, yeah, so over 150 points now to the good, and it's only at £2 per point as well. So that's pretty good going. And just to show you, I'll just edit here so you can see that open level was 10137. And what I'll be doing is just moving that stop to that's 5 minute time frame, 3 minute time frame, Just going to be moving the stop there to 10.028. So edit stop level 10.028, and I'll just submit that. Right. I think the reason for that is that the price has just moved, so I'll need to just contact the spread bet provider IG, find out what's going on there. But I think it's because the price has just moved so quickly. But in any case, you know, I've got time. I don't think it's going to hit 10.028 in the next 5 minutes or so. But you can see here where it's finding a bit of resistance, and the reason why it's finding some resistance, or should I say support, it is resistance really, but obviously we call this support, where it's coming down to, is because on this 1 hour time frame it's testing that. So on the 1 hour time frame it's still saying in the buy zone on the 1 hour time frame, whereas if you look at the 3 minute time frame, it's in the sell zone. Okay, and so we're looking at 10.028 to bank this, or we just will move the stop down and keep locking in those profits. Okay, so that's the end of this session. It's the 13th of January, and so say this is live. So look out for the next session, and good luck with your trading.